Hello everyone, it's January 30th, 2013. I'm Dwight Schmuck, the old ugly. This is the Schmuck Look. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the things I've been saying over the past few months. One of which, the primary one of which, is that, this is no longer the country that I enlisted for in 1969. I'm going to explain that to everyone here clearly and I hope concisely. But to get off the track, because what the hell, I'm a schmuck, I can do it, it's my show. I do want to thank my two newest subscribers, Journey344 and GB Restinga. I hope I'm pronouncing this all correctly. Journey344 and GB Restinga. Thank you so much for subscribing. Hope you enjoy the stuff. Let me know what your thoughts are. I really do want to know. I want to keep in touch. Back to the stuff. What I'm talking about here, that this is no longer the country I enlisted for in 1969. 1969 was the height of Vietnam. And we were still being told it was our patriotic duty to fight the Red Menace. Well, it turned out that the Red Menace was broke. I mean, holy hell, these people were fighting for 2 bowls of rice and a bicycle. They had nothing, weren't expecting a hell of a lot, and for some reason or other, we had to protect them from something or other. And that was our patriotic duty as American teenagers to join the service and rah, rah, rah. And, I was looking at doing a career in the Navy. And, getting out when I was in my 40s. And this would be cool. Full pension. Hey, alright. So I risked my neck a little bit. Okay, I can think of worse things to do because it's my country. Had I known then what I've uncovered and found out by now. Well, there is oil there in the Gulf of Tonkin. See, we aren't told anymore that it's a patriotic thing. We're protecting our country's interests overseas. No, we're not. We're protecting some rich bastard's interests overseas. We're not protecting our country's anything overseas, people. They have mounted a lie and got us to believe it. We're protecting our country's interests. No. You're protecting Wall Street's interests. You're protecting some investors' interests. You're protecting this company or that company's interests. But you are definitely not protecting the American people's interests. Our interest would be not having our kids shot to hell and then nickel and dime to death when this isn't covered and that isn't covered and you can't get a job out here because, well, those great job creationists, they ain't been creating a hell of a lot of jobs. It seems they ran up against that fiscal cliff at the bottom and just stopped dead because, well, when you're at the bottom, which these bottom feeders are, here, we'll send it over to China, Red China. We were fighting Red China in Vietnam. Remember this now. There'll be quizzes later in life. It was the Red Chinese we were fighting in fucking Vietnam back in the 60s, who are our friends now. They're building cars for us and computers for us and all those jobs that used to be here. Why, they went to China because labor's so much cheaper. Shit, yeah. Now they get 3 bowls of rice and 2 bicycles. Oh, yeah. We get lied to on a daily basis by those in power and of power. And they damn well know they're lying to us, and they know if we catch on, we're going to be awful pissed. I've caught on. I'm awful pissed. It works like that. This is not the country I enlisted for back in 1969. I've been watching some stuff about religion and religionistas this past week, and that in itself has turn my stomach. This religion good, that religion bad. Why that religion bad? Because you're not putting money into this religion. That's good. And there you got it. Again. You know, you want to settle this religion bullshit? Tax the hell out of the churches. They got to pay property tax like everybody else. Crystal Cathedral, my butt. There's what's wrong with this country. You've got too damn many special interests that are serving themselves and not the people. You're putting $1 million in a building. Couldn't that money be better spent helping the poor and the sick? Yeah, this is not the country I enlisted for. You know, I remember as a Cub Scout and a Boy Scout, we used to do paper drives. You know, folks didn't have to pay to throw their garbage, their paper away, their newspapers and stuff. They bundled them up, and it was like 3-4 times a year. The different troops would, you know, rent a couple of trucks, and we'd go around town and pick up these newspapers, then take them to the junkyard, the trash man, and we got like a penny a pound or something. I mean, it was really, really, really cheap. But we were contributing to America. We were helping each other, building that community that's fallen by the wayside because of greed. Well, we can't do paper drives anymore because, well, shucks, that, you know, that would take away from those job creators that ain't creating any jobs. And, you know, it's why we went to plastic bottles, because we used to collect, as kids, glass bottles were 2 cents a piece to when we found them, wash them out, take them to the local, the corner store. Well, you got 2 cents a piece. You know, it was a damn poor weekend. You couldn't find 20, 30 cents worth. And Monday, you'd take them to the store and you could buy a comic book. You know? But we went to plastic bottles because, hell, you could make them out of oil, and that's a vanishing resource, so let's use it up even more. What's wrong with this here logic? Oh yeah, we don't have to pay for those glass bottles to recycle them. They get thrown away now. But now we recycle them, except you got to pay for that service too. We've gone a long way around to make sure somebody, somewhere, makes a hell of a lot of money for what we used to do as kids for free. Yeah, not the country I enlisted for in 1969. I really would like to know here, and I'm just saying, what the hell happened to that country? I'm Dwight Schmuck. That's the Schmuck Look. Peace.